Alrighty, so it's that time to drop the fuel tank. I have a Walbro, I think it's a 450. What is this, Paul?
I don't know. What'd you buy?
Is it a 450? It's the same you had.
Well, I got a 525.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a big fuel pump. I got that. I've got some new PTFE AN6 line. We've got the Poor Man's fuel pressure regulator, flex fuel sensor that we got to put in. So yeah, first things first, drop the tank, get the fuel pump done. I got to run the lines. Oh yeah, and I have a fuel filter I got to grab too. We're gonna put that in too. But yeah, so let's get to this. Alrighty, so we're getting there. It's almost out. So you'll have the T-bolts with nuts on the side. There will be one here, one up at the front, and then there will be a cross brace in the middle with 4 bolts. You unbolt those and everything should come out. And then you get to play the fun game of trying to get the hose, the filler hose off, and then the, I think it's pretty much like a back purge thing. So that's the fun part of getting all that stuff off. So let's keep going and get this thing off. Alrighty, got the old one out. Gonna start unplugging things. So, too easy. Look in there. Oh yeah, look at all that yumminess in there. Oh shit. So yeah, we just gotta adapt these 2 lines to AN6. First thing I'm gonna probably knock out is the fuel pump, because that's gonna take some engineering, as we would probably maybe call that. So let's do that. Alrighty, so got the pump in there. It's literally just hose clamped in. It's not going anywhere. It's wired in. Then we got the corrugated plastic on there, so that should be 85 proof. And yeah, so all wired in. And I got these guys adapted. So let's put this back in, and yeah, we'll go from there. We gotta start making up some AN line. Alrighty, so we got feed line and return line. So let's get this thing pushed underneath there and get things hooked up, hopefully. So let's do that. Alrighty, so the feed line is hooked up. It should be tightened. Everything should be. So I had to put a fuel filter in there. You gotta be careful with this stuff. I guess it kinks easy. So luckily I had to put a fuel filter in. So put a fuel filter in down there. It's definitely got some work left to do, as you can tell. It's definitely hanging low and shit. I gotta still put the flex fuel sensor in and stuff, but I wanted to do this, and we're gonna see whether she works or whatnot. So well, pump kicked on, I think. I don't see nothing leaking. We can dream a little dream, I don't think. Nothing's leaking. She is really mad because it is cold. Well, if that thing is right, there is 95 PSI of fuel pressure.
Say, it's probably rich.
So, well, I wanted to make sure all that's not leaking before.
So that's running at 95?
I guess. Well, the new pump is probably not helping anything.
Yeah.
Because it was already at like 60 with whatever pump it was before.
That's just like when I put the Hellcat one in then.
Yeah, it's weird.
It really pumps it up.
But, you know, whatever. It works. So now I got to do the line from here to the fuel rail, along with mounting the new fuel pressure regulator, which we've already seen, so I don't even need to go grab it. So, gonna get that, get this mounted in here, and then we gotta obviously set that. And then the fuel's gonna be all fucked up. I get to redo it all over again, but I can't do any of that until it's drivable. And it's too cold, and I'm not gonna dick with the tune in this weather. So, time to do that other line. Then we also gotta shorten this line up, obviously, and put in the flex fuel sensor. So, let's keep going. Alrighty, so just got done wiring in the flex fuel sensor. So essentially it's 12 volts, I believe. So this VCC right here, this top one, the red one, don't always assume the red wire, but the VCC, that's 12 volts. Then the ground's in the middle, and then the VOUT is the signal. So that's hooked up. Now I just waiting on some fittings, and then we'll do that last line. And then I just wired in so here's my fuel pressure, and then I have oil pressure. So, and I just wired in the oil pressure one right here. It's not fully wired in. Basically, all I did was piggyback off of that sensor for the ground and the 5 volts. And then we have the green wire, which is ran all the way into the car, in there on the roll. And that one's got to get ran to the CAN bus, or the perfect tuning gauge. And then that'll be good. So, then we got some peoples here. Ping Gun Express. And Texas Jacob. You know, I've had a few people pop in here for being live for 2 hours and 38 minutes. But, yeah. You guys, I guess I'll see you in the next clip, where hopefully we have the AN line, and we'll be doing this replacement here and putting in the new fuel pressure regulator. So, let's see you then. Alrighty, so finishing up the fuel lines here, and I'm going to go over some of the tricks I've learned with this PTFE line. So we got the flex fuel sensor mounted, new fuel pressure regulator. I'm going to have to pop the tap off and flip it around so that way the nipple's on the other side. So right now, this is the last one of the piece. So we got this guy on there. It's going to route over here into the side port here. So I have a nice little 45 that we're going to put in right there. So we're going to say it's going to be about here. So what I have found is this stuff, aluminum ducting tape. You're literally going to take off like a piece like this. Then you're going to wrap it around where you want to cut it. And then you just cut it, you know, in half or whatever. And then, so I'll show you that. So I'll wrap it and cut it, and I'll show you why. Once you've wrapped it with that, go ahead and mark it if you like, and then use a cutoff wheel and cut it. So the benefit is, you know, kind of holds it together. Oh, of course, the last one, it holds it to there. I didn't put it on straight, so of course I screwed myself. But yeah, so nice, even. So I guess give yourself a little bit more than just that little bit I tried having. So, all right, to the other part. All right, so there is 3 main parts. You got the part that you need to put on first, so we'll put that on. And then you put the knurl on, and then you put this guy on. So, step 1, let's get this on. Alrighty, so once you got that on there, you want to flare out the end. Let's see here. Flare out the end like that. And you're going to put in the knurl. Literally can only go on one way. So put that on, press it on all the way till it's all snugged up in there. Then you gotta slide this guy back over. Well, actually, hold on. You're gonna take this guy, and you're gonna jam her in there. Alrighty. So, got it down. And then if you get lucky, the aluminum tape splits so you can take it off. And you just gotta work your way down there. Make sure that none of the stuff is in the threads, because if it doesn't go down easy, then it's gonna fuck up the threads and then you're really SOL. So just tighten that down and you're good to go. Alrighty, might as well finish off the video for the fuel system in case I didn't. So it's all plumbed up. Got the new Walbro 450, I believe, is in there. Something like that, or 400, one of the two. And yeah, working good. The turning the knockoff into the real deal worked out real good. So it's in here. I got it set to basically 50-ish. It's this red one. And then if you take off the vacuum line, it raises up to like 58 or something like that. So it's rising, so that's good. Yeah, I guess all I got to say about that is you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one, and see you in the next one.